Welcome back to Zoo Design Studio Tutorials. We have been working our way through the point and click toolbar. And here we've arrived at our next section, which is really covering construction geometry. So creating tools to then create more CAD. This first one is offset plane. So what we're doing here is having a little bit more control over where we're defining our sketches. In the first video, we sketched just directly on that XY plane. We can also sketch on a face, but if that plane or that face doesn't yet exist where you want to generate a new sketch, we can offset from there. So here it's asking for a face. So this could be either a face or a plane. I'll go with that XY plane, hit continue. And this is where maybe you want to create a variable. If we want to parameterize where we're sketching, have it update based on how our geometry is being defined. This is where we can create that variable, have that quick access to the function from there. I'm going to go ahead, just offset it by 5 millimeters. And as we see, we have this new plane here. So this is where I can then define a new sketch, create new geometry from there. Also in the construction geometry realm, we have a helix function. So this is how we're going to create 3D helical curves, also spiral paths. We can use an axis, we can use other geometry, we can also even generate this from a cylinder as well. So I'll go ahead, click helix. I'll start with just this axis mode, and I want it to be up and down. So maybe I want to reference my gimbal over here, and I'm just going to go with that Z axis. So how many revolutions am I actually generating? I'll go with perhaps 10 to start. We could create a variable if we wanted to parameterize this helix. Angle start, so I'm going to just go with that default of 360 degrees, also equivalent to 0 degrees. So this is more dependent on if I have an edge, something like that. Radius, so how far from that center am I going to create the helix? 5 is just fine for me. And then length, so how long do I want this helix to be? Maybe I'll bump that up to 10 millimeters. One more argument is whether I want it to go clockwise or counterclockwise. I'll just stick with counterclockwise. And if I hit submit, then we see we have my helix from there. By using the sweep operation, I can then create 3D geometry. Maybe I want to subtract that away to add some sort of a thread. Maybe I want to just create a helix in general, make some sort of spring. But this is going to be that starting point as I work with the helix from there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.